Can you talk a little bit about your experience working with us on the recruiting side when we were working with you to land the job there at REGENESIS, and just kind of the experience there?
That's a great question. And I was thinking about it before we jumped on because it, it really is a partnership and a true collaboration. I mean, the fact that you and the team, Danielle, was so amazing at holding my hand throughout the whole process and really positioning me well to to be my best self in front of
Mhm.
my potential employer. That was invaluable. But what I find truly valuable is that you were able to place me in an environment that was so perfect for where I was at the time,
Mhm.
and continue to grow in that position. I think that's incredibly unique from a recruiting standpoint because sometimes it wasn't just to try and fill a position.
Right.
It was bringing all of my experience and understanding the value of that experience into that uh, negotiation between Regenesis and us as a team, and understanding kind of what that could potentially represent
Mhm.
for all the parties. It
Right.
wasn't just about, finding a body and filling a seat. It
Mhm.
was truly a collaboration. And I am so grateful. I had the best experience. And you continue to follow up with me, which is so, so kind. I mean, you don't, there's nothing to be gained by that other than goodwill. And I will always have goodwill
Yeah.
toward you and the
Great.
team and the experience that I had. So um, I can't say enough good things, I guess.
Well, thank you. That's wonderful. Well, and that's why we're here 7 years later, talking, and you're still in the same company doing a great job, right? Because it's not about putting a square peg in a round hole or just trying to fill a seat and make a commission, right? It's about that longer term relationship. And it can be tough. I mean, it's tough for you, I'm sure, in your organization, and for us to, it's a very intangible thing to be able to press upon people the importance, whether you're a candidate looking for the job and making sure that you're partnering with the right kind of firm, or with us making sure that we're talking to the right kinds of candidates that are open-minded, and clients as well. So thank you. Really, really appreciate that feedback. It's been great for sure.
I,
Well,
one thing I didn't mention is that I had a very unique background.
mhm.
I wasn't the obvious choice for the position. And the fact that you were able to see that and to see how those different experiences that I had throughout my career could complement what the team was looking for, I think was also a gift. Because you could have said, you could have been very literal in looking at my experience and said, you have no environmental industry experience. You don't have a master's in hydrogeology. It's not going to work. Um, and I think that would have been a big mistake because
Yeah.
I'm coming at this as I often put myself in our clients' shoes and say, I have no idea what you're talking about, but explain to me how that's going to save me some time and money.
Right, exactly.
And I think that conversation wouldn't happen if someone with a background like mine wasn't in the conversation, wasn't at the table having that discussion and bringing those points up. Because
Mhm.
if you've worked with engineers, you know that it's all about that widget that they've created that is so amazing,
Exactly.
but it doesn't translate to why I should care about your widget.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know?
right, exactly. Well, I think that's one of the things we talk about with clients also. Every client comes to us and initially says we have to have someone from our industry. And then we talk to them about, well, let's talk about why. Is that really necessary? What's the makeup of your team right now? Like you said, if the company is already comprised of, numerous scientists or engineers or technicians, that's important for sure. But then everybody's coming at a problem. They're coming to the problem with the same perspective, the same ideas, and the same experience. But someone that comes from outside the industry is going to have a whole different, idea and look at it through a whole different lens. And then you avoid that groupthink, and that's the way you can be truly innovative as an organization, in my opinion, for sure. Yeah.